Barry Pavel, who is the director of the Scowcroft Centre for Strategy and Security at the Atlantic Council. Barry, thanks for joining us on the programme. What message do you think China is sending here?
Well, thanks for having me. Xi Jinping continues to just ratchet up the pressure. This has been going on for months, including in 2020, where initially a few aircraft, and now, as you just reported, the largest number ever. And this just seems to be continuing. Taiwan is doing nothing to provoke this. So it obviously relates to Xi Jinping's own domestic goals and domestic politics. He's been very clear. He wants to, quote unquote, reunify Taiwan into the mainland. But Taiwan is simply acting as a thriving, sovereign, democratic country. So this is an agenda item for Xi Jinping that is just out and out aggression and coercion. And I think the democratic world really should be clearer with Xi Jinping that it would be unacceptable for China to take military action against Taiwan.
Do you think that that's a possibility? Do you ever think that the US and China would go to war over Taiwan?
It would be a disastrous war, but it would only happen if China invades Taiwan. And I don't think the consequences of Chinese takeover of Taiwan are acceptable for the United States, for its Asian allies, for its European allies. It would mean enormous damage to the credibility of U.S. alliances everywhere. It would make it much more difficult for Japan to defend its territory, for South Korea, for other U.S. allies. This would be a change in geopolitics of tectonic order.
I mean, Taiwan must be increasingly concerned, though, right, given how rapidly China was able to erode democracy in Hong Kong while the rest of the world watched and did very little.
Well, I think it's similar in some ways, but it's different, too. I mean, there was an international treaty between the UK and China, handover of Taiwan, of Hong Kong, it's contiguous. This is different. This is an island nation, thriving, large economy, close democratic partner of the United States and a wide range of other leading democratic countries. This would be a very, very different situation than Hong Kong, and I don't think China thinks it's analogous.
And I guess it's not really on Biden's agenda either, right? I mean, he's pulled out of Afghanistan. He doesn't want another war. Can Taiwan count on US support?
This is a decades-long partnership. There's an agreement between the parties that the U.S. and Taiwan won't go too far, and China won't go too far on its side. And so I don't think there's a strong desire from the Biden administration to abandon the policy of strategic ambiguity and out and out say it's going to ally with Taiwan. But I also think China is not, should not be foolish enough that the U.S. would do nothing. I mean, this drives the large majority of the Pentagon budget, of Pentagon operations with other allies and partners. This is so different from a Hong Kong situation. I can't emphasize that enough.
OK, Barry, good to talk. Barry Pavel there, who's director of the Scowcroft Centre for Strategy and Security at the Atlantic Council.